Hello, welcome. This is 5 Minute Feldy, Season 2, Episode 30. I'm Feldenkrais teacher Ralph Hadden, and here in Melbourne, I'm in Wurundjeri country, and it's Friday, 1st October 2021. Please lie down, lie on your back, and we're going to be doing some rocking the pelvis up and down. So just get the feeling of, I'm just showing you with my pelvis model here. But anyway, for the moment, simply lie on your back and take a moment to simply feel quiet and settled and pay attention to what you're experiencing. So, how do you feel lying on your back? And notice the back of the pelvis, how the back of the pelvis rests on the floor. What contact do you notice there? And also notice your breath, just breathing easily, quietly, but notice the movement of your breath, how parts of you change shape, shift a little bit as you breathe in and breathe out easily. And is there any effect of your breath on the pelvis? Think of breathing down into your belly, and I wonder if your pelvis shifts its position slightly, maybe hard to perceive, slightly in response to the breath coming in and out. Now, have your knees bent up. So you're lying on your back, have the knees bent up, feet standing, soles of feet flat on the floor, and roll your pelvis up towards the head, down towards the feet. And when you do that, I'll describe that a few different ways. That when you roll the pelvis up towards the head, the lower back, the arch of the lower back will flatten into the floor. When you roll towards the feet, the lower back will arch a little bit more. Also, you can think of a pubic bone moving up towards the head or down towards the feet, or the tailbone lifting a little away from the floor, dipping down. Now, when you roll the pelvis up, do you breathe in or out? And similarly, when you roll the pelvis down, how do you coordinate the breath with the pelvis? Pause a moment and we'll do it this way. Could you make it that as you inhale, you roll the pelvis down away from your head, and as you exhale, you roll the pelvis up? See what that's like. Maybe that's what you're doing already, or you were doing something different. And this sort of makes sense. You can think of, as you inhale, you expand the belly and that pushes the pelvis down. And as you exhale, you can think of that pushing the breath out. Okay, pause, and let's just, for interest, let's swap around, see if it's possible to do the other coordination. So let's see. Take a breath in, and then as you breathe out, roll the pelvis down, and as you breathe in, roll the pelvis up. I'll say that again. You're exhaling, rolling the pelvis down, inhaling as the pelvis rolls up. And try that for a few easy movements and a few easy breaths. Okay, then leave that and simply pause and rest and pay attention to how you feel now. Now let's try another combination. The idea is we're trying different combinations of breath and pelvis, and there may be some that feel more natural than others, but the idea is that you ought to be able to breathe any way you like and move your pelvis any way you like at any time. So could you make it that you breathe slowly, just slow the breath down a little bit and rock the pelvis a little more quickly? So rock the pelvis up and down several times in the space of one breath. So it's a slow breath in, a slow breath out, while you're a little more quickly rolling the pelvis. So now we're, in a way, uncouple the breath and the pelvis, moving them independently of each other. Keep going. I'll just describe that all again, that you're rocking the pelvis up and down while breathing slowly, so that you do several pelvic movements in the space of one slow breath in and slow breath out. Okay, leave that, have a rest. And now Just a few more times, simply roll the pelvis up and down and breathe any way you like. Just notice what feels natural and pleasant for you to easily roll the pelvis and easily breathe. A few more times. Okay. Slow down, come to a stop, have a full rest. You can put your legs long if you want to, or leave them bent up. And go back to simply noticing, how do you feel now? How are you after what we've done? Quietly observe yourself. Notice the contact of the back of the pelvis with the floor. And notice how you're breathing. And that'll do. Thank you for your attention. And it's the weekend coming up, so we'll be 2 days break, and hope to see you at the same time after 2 days break. Bye-bye. And keep moving.